Jerry, this is Bob Lewis, friend of Carrington's, and he asked me to send you a bunch of information. In fact, all the information I have on Carrington Towers, the new twin condo units that we're going to be building here in Pearland, Lord willing. And this is a project really that started, well, let me go ahead and just go through the slides. This presentation is the same as the booklet you've got, but I'm going to make kind of some comments on it, if you don't mind, and just go on from there. Okay, here we are. This is the same briefing, Jerry, that I gave the 18 department heads last Wednesday, well, December 19th. And all of them were positive about it. This is going to be the first high-rise in Pearland, and they're excited about it. The mayor asked me to do this 3 years ago, which I'll say a little bit later, but he's been promoting it to the city councilmen and the department heads and everything. So it was a great 1 hour with all of those people, and I got very, very good comments, and I'll be glad to send those to you. Slide here is kind of the overview, and again, this is exactly what the department heads all saw. It's a high-rise mixed-use PUD. That's what they told me to call it. They don't allow apartments in the city because there's too many already. So calling this a high-rise mixed-use planned urban development thing is apparently the wording that they wanted me to use. So that's what I'm using. Let's see. The unit type mix, there's 1 and 2 and 3 bedroom units in it. There's going to be 4 buildings. 2 are 12-story high rises. One's a retail mixed use 4-story one in the front of it, and then a 2-story clubhouse. The levels are going to be within the 2 12-story high rise buildings. The first 2 floors will be parking, and then the 10 floors above each one of them will be for residential condo units. Then you got the retail building out front, and the first floor will be retail, about 11 units, unless some people want to have more. And I'm hoping that Chase Bank will be on one corner, because there's a drive-through there, and maybe Starbucks on the other corner. And then above the retail mixed is going to be 3 stories of professional office space, and price segment, the Fontaine Tower. Carrington's first name is Fontaine, and that's why we named the North Tower that. That'll be the first phase. Units will be, as of right now, 295 to 738. 295 is a 1-bedroom on the 3rd floor. 738 is a 3-bedroom on the top floor. Then the second phase is going to be the retail professional building. The 3rd phase will be the clubhouse, and the 4th phase is going to be the Marion Tower, which will be the south. And right now I've got those units priced the same as the Fontaine, but I'm sure that they will be going up as we move level. Okay, here's a forward. Again, I reference back to that 2015 meeting that Mayor Reed, he challenged me to develop the first high-rise in what's been my beloved hometown for the last 30 years. I came here in 1988. I've been searching for a location for a multi-use high-rise development in this rapidly growing area. I feel I finally found the optimal location on Business Center Drive, west of 288, nestled between the regional shopping center called Pearland Town Center and Costco to the south, with the new toll road being developed within the 288 corridor and a nearby golf course. The demographics indicate that the timing is perfect for this development to house empty nesters, baby boomers, and young professionals in the Pearland, Friendswood, Alvin, Manville areas. The next slide is the location of where it is. You see the toll road there going all the way to downtown Houston. It's going to be a 4-lane road, 2 each way, and it's going to have an exit on McGregor, so the young professionals and doctors and everyone can get to the medical center with that exit, and of course it'll go downtown Houston also. And there's Pearland Town Center right on 518, and then the Carrington Towers south of it, and then further south, that's not on this depiction, is the Costco unit. On the other side of 288 is the Southwick Golf Course. So all kind of amenities as far as shopping centers go anyway. They got grocery stores, the Costco, they've got Target and Randall's on the other side of 288. They got HEB on the other side of 518. And from my research indicates that you need to have a grocery store pretty close to to condo. Here are some of the distances, Jerry, that the location of this will be close to. Pearland Town Center, 0.8 miles. Silver Lake Village on the other side of 288, 1.2 miles. The Crossing at 288, 1.9. Baybrook Mall is 21 miles away. The Galleria is 20 miles away. Areas of interest, Hobby is at 15 miles. NRG Stadium, where the Texans play, is 12 miles. Minute Maid, where the Astros play, is 16 miles. Then you got hospitals already in town. Memorial Hermann, 1.5 miles away. Pearland Medical Center, 2.6 miles. Encompass Health Rehabilitation is 2 miles. Pearland Emergency Imaging, 2.5 miles. Texas Children's, 2.9. Houston Methodist Emergency Care, 1.4. The Women's Place, 1.6. And the Texas Medical Center, 14 miles away. And here is a depiction of what Pearland Town Center looks like with the major units of Dillard's and Macy's, and there's a total of 80 shops in there for people to do this, and that's apparently very important. Then Silver Lake Village is on the other side of 288, as is the Crossing. That's an aerial view of that. And here's Memorial Hermann, Pearland High, 1.5 miles away. Pearland Med, 2.6 miles. Here's our primary target based on the marketing research that we've done, looking at the demographics and everything, and the fact that there are. I had the manager of the appraisal district in Brazoria County, who's a friend of mine. We used to sing together, in fact, at Manville Grand Ole Opry, and I'd do Elvis and he would do George Strait. But anyway, I got him to print me out for, I had to pay $20 to get it, but he printed me out the number of people in the two zip codes in Pearland, 77581, 77584, that have been in their homes at least 5 years. And in those two zip codes, at least 9,000 people have been in those homes for that period of time. So that's going to be the primary market, is the empty nesters and baby boomers. It's a segment we believe will drive growth to the condominium market. They're increasingly considering downsizing from their suburban single-family detached homes, and an urban environment proving an alluring lifestyle option. And then the young professionals are the other target market. They work within the Texas Medical Center. They'll appreciate the close proximity to shopping and other lifestyle amenities within the Pearland area, while having easy access to the downtown Houston area and the medical center when the 288 toll road expansion project is complete. Here's what the market research has indicated are the benefits of condo living, and I'm sure you know this. Carrington told me that you built at least 2 buildings next to the Galleria that are successful, and have built high-rises all over the place. But benefits of condo living: someone else handles the outside work. You know, I'm an empty nester and a baby boomer, and I'm ready for someone else to be doing the work around where I live. So one of the biggest draws of condo ownership is freedom from maintenance you might not have the time, desire, or ability to tackle, like mowing the lawn or repairing the outside structures. Your monthly condo fees cover these services. Then many major costs are shared. By law, a portion of these condo fees goes into a reserve fund. When the property is well managed, this fund covers major repairs like replacing windows and roofing without additional cost to the owners. Even when the reserve fund falls short, you're not in it alone. A special assessment would be done, and costs would be shared equally among the owners. The lifestyle: if you prefer to live on one floor or in a 1 or 2 bedroom home, condos allow you to own your own space rather than rent. Common areas like pools and recreation rooms offer opportunities to socialize with neighbors. Many condo developments cater to specific groups like young professionals, families, and older adults. The amenities: Some condos offer benefits you won't see in the average home or apartment building, like a theater room, a gym, a swimming pool, and a party room, of which we will have in ours, of course. Customization. Unlike renting, you're free to paint the walls, put up pictures, renovate, do anything you want with your quarters. The price, depending on where you live, some condos are more affordable than owning a freehold home, and a mortgage plus condo fees may be equivalent to rent. So I think we have these priced correctly, but look forward to getting your input on that. Location. If you're craving a prime spot in a major city, condos may be the only practical option. What you lose in space and higher condo fees, you can gain with easy access to work, dining, activities, public transportation, and other amenities. Security. We're going to have 24-hour security here, but marketers say condos offer greater security than a freehold home or renting. For one thing, people are more likely to take better care of property they own, and some buildings offer a secure entrance or a doorman. And we're going to have all kinds of services like that. You might feel safer with neighbors on either side and worry less if you frequently travel. Here is an aerial location with the Carrington Towers logo pointing to it, to the west of 288. It's between Beltway 8 and Highway 6. And like I say, it's on 288 with that new toll road going in. Here's the project in focus. It's an aerial view with the Business Center Drive to the south. So you got the retail center at the bottom, and then the north tower on the right, the south tower on the left, and the clubhouse in the middle. The land area. This is Carrington's land, 9.3704 acres. And the gross floor area 614,000 square feet, outdoor amenity area 15,000, 4 buildings, 314 total units with 157 in each tower, 11 retail units on the first floor of the retail professional building, 66 units that could be combined and become smaller, but that's what would be on the second, third, and fourth floor of the retail building. And residential parking slots 277 per tower, and for the retail parking slots 127, and professional slots 120. And the department heads felt pretty comfortable with this. They felt it might be a little bit light, but the architect felt like he could take care of that for us. And here's a few of our features. A 2-story clubhouse with a pool on the roof, an open lounge, function area, entertainment room, and a game room, a basketball court, tennis court, a bark park for their doggies, a fitness gym for working out, a sauna, covered parking garage in each tower, hospitality concierge with the valet service, assistance with bringing in groceries, and the plaza area. And here is a view from the east with the retail center in front and the north and south towers on the right and left and the clubhouse in the middle. And hope you like that view. And here's one kind of area view looking down on the side, that same thing. Here's another view showing both towers and another one showing the south tower. Another one showing the south tower, and here's the south and north tower, the clubhouse, and the building. And here is the south tower. This is looking from the north, and in other words, from Pearland Town Center with the clubhouse in the atrium area. And here's a view from the very front. This would be from the east, looking at the retail center in front, and up above it you see the north tower on the right and the south tower on the left. Another view from the east showing those same 3 buildings. Here is the retail center on the front. Again, like I say, I'm hoping I can get Chase Bank on one side with the drive-through and Starbucks on the other, and then 9 retail locations in between, and then 66 professional offices up above, leasing. And then I would plan on leasing that fully and then possibly selling it on a 7 cap once we got that all done, if we decided we wanted to do that. Here's another view from the front at the ground retail professional. Another one for, this would be from the southeast, looking at both towers, the clubhouse and the retail center. Another view of the retail center tower. And this is the south tower, and this is a ground level looking up of the south tower. Okay, so the Carrington Towers, what is it? It's an exciting new mixed-use development featuring high-rise living in close proximity to Houston, but with a small-town feel. Where is it? In Pearland, Texas, recently recognized as the third fastest-growing economy in the United States, and that's among mid-sized cities. When, in a time of increasing congestion within the city limits of Houston, Pearland offers a respite from the quote-unquote big city. How? This innovative and modern development will be realized by teamwork between the City of Pearland, the PEDC, that's Pearland Economic Development Corporation, of which I was one of the founding members back in 1995, and the Carrington Towers professional team. Why? For those who aspire to live in a secure environment with abundant amenities. This is the source of the statement I made about the fastest growing cities in the U.S. We are the third fastest behind Fort Myers in Florida and Midland, Texas. And here is where we got the project name and the logo from. The Carrington Towers has been named to honor Mr. Carrington Weems for his contribution to the explosive growth of the Pearland 288 region in the 1990s. In the next slide, I'll tell more about how he helped with Shadow Creek and Sterling Lakes and a bunch of other things. That's him and his wife. Here he is, F. Carrington Weems, or Candy as his best friends call him. Between 97 and 99, he syndicated 100 acres at the northwest corner of 518 and 288. He assembled 3,300 acres of land and 150 transactions, which he got together for the Collins brothers, who developed Shadow Creek Ranch. Took 2 years to do that. Houston and Pearland's fastest selling master plan community for several years. He sold 127 acres at the southwest corner of South Beltway 8 and State Highway 288. He sold 38 acres at the northwest corner of Shadow Creek Parkway and State Highway 288 for the development of a shopping center which was anchored by the largest Kroger signature store in Texas. He assembled all of the land, which became the Spectrum at Clear Creek, a public-private partnership for a light industrial technology park in Pearland, still being developed today. Over 200 acres. He assembled all of the land, almost 2,000 acres, that has become Brazoria County's newest residential development known as Sterling Lakes. Weems proved to be the most active broker in the Pearland 288 corridor boom. He was a heavy hitter in commercial real estate for 5 years in the Houston Business Journal. Just want to thank you, Jerry, for hearing my little voice-over of the booklet that Carrington gave you last night. And conclusion, our team would like to thank you for letting us present the Carrington Towers project to you today. We look forward to working with you to obtain approval for the PUD, and we're 100% committed to completing this project with your approval. Thank you for your time and expert advice. And Jerry, I look forward to meeting with you at 10 o'clock on Wednesday morning. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.